Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. I wanted to cover this guy, this banner unit Piccolo. He's not that old, right? He only just recently came out during the Worldwide Download Celebration. This guy is honestly one of the best banner units ever on release, right? Back in the day, these types of characters were pretty much always, like, not really that good. So many of them throughout the years, right? These, like, sort of secondary characters released with the main units were really not that great. It's only been rather recently where these units, I feel like, have really started to sometimes be quite good, including this Piccolo. This Piccolo hits all of the needs for a character, like, that's going to really help a team. Because typically, your big damage dealers, your best damage dealers and stuff like that, they're all these premium, you know, Dokkan Fest exclusives, you know, LRs, Carnival LRs. Now, those are the characters that are going to be doing maximum damage. So it's like when they release banner units, we want characters that can support them, who can tank for them to allow them to hit their full potential, right? Think of like Final Form Cooler. LR Final Form Cooler, if he just gets a couple units around him that can take hits well, Final Form Cooler can carry the damage all by himself. Well, they correctly made this guy right here. So he guards, has damage reduction, and he supports. Boom. That's it. Very simple, right? It's that easy. And now he's going to be good probably for quite a while. How good this guy is tied to the movie hero category. Guess what? Movie hero team is currently the best in the game, right? And that's why we're doing this video here. Because on this guy's release, he did not have access to a 200% leader skill buff from any of these characters, right? Any of these teams. But now, with the introduction of Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 into Dokkan, both Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 lead movie heroes, which Piccolo is on, and then the extra 200% is for two different categories. You could either be on Accelerated Battle, which Piccolo does not have, or you could be on Worthy Rival, which Piccolo does have. So Piccolo is getting the 200% leader skill from both Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. And Piccolo is really powerful, right? He has unconditional guard, which is really, really good. And then he also has this damage reduction, which he gets 15% per movie hero category ally attacking in the same turn when guard is activated. Now that does proc right away too. That damage reduction. He doesn't need to like take one hit and then, you know, be able to get it again, and then it like activates. It activates right away. So that's good, right? And then finally, he does give superclass allies 2 key 30% defense, which is, of course, very, very good, right? We definitely like the key and defensive support. And then if you're fighting an extreme class enemy, he also gives 30% attack. Currently, literally every red zone stage and Cell Max, all the toughest fights in the game, are all villain characters. So right now, this Piccolo is eating. I have used this Piccolo on so many teams, right? Any of these categories that he fits on, any of these teams that are relevant to actually jump into red zone type content, this guy, what makes this guy so great is you could just throw him on the team. He doesn't need the super attack to be good, right? He's still tanking and supporting. It's just, he's a fantastic unit. This is like master class design in how to create one of these characters, right? This is not the LR that people are summoning for. This is just the secondary unit. And he can be so good for some of these other characters to fulfill the role he wants to. Now, one of the big things that we still can't fix right here, currently, there is really no partner for this Piccolo, right? If we go ahead and go to the new Thieving 6 Dokkan Wiki, I can just go ahead and show you guys this guy's best linking partners right here. So here we have it, right? This, of course, is this Piccolo. Came out in August. And these are his best linking partners. This is the Planet Namek Saga Piccolo that transforms with Nail. This is the Cell Saga one that transforms with Kami. But look at this, right? Like, it's just like his link set just kind of like blows right now. It doesn't really... He has good links, but the assortment of links is not really too good. Well, this is going to be fixed. Orange Piccolo assuredly is going to be a Dokkan Fest exclusive. Carnival LR, one of these big premium type characters. Orange Piccolo can be a pure damage unit. Made for slot 2, and it'll probably work because of this guy, right? So this guy's link set: Brainiacs, Prodigies, Experienced Fighters, Solid Support, Namekian, Gazer, Respect, Fierce Battle. Dude, Orange Piccolo is probably going to have 5 out of 7 at least. Like, these two are going to be so crazy together. It's like, in a lot of times we're using this Piccolo, shit like Brainiacs, 15% attack and defense. Or how about Namekians, right? 7% attack, 7% defense, and 7% HP regeneration. This Link is insane. Look how few units have released with this Link, too. This Piccolo, dude, this is Universe 6 Piccolo. This is when, this guy came out in, like, 2016, right? Like, they never dropped these characters. Now we're gonna get Piccolo Power Awakening. We're gonna be getting Orange Piccolo, right? All these big links. And then, dude, what about Gaze of Respect? 2 key, 10% attack and defense. I think Orange Piccolo for sure will have Gaze of Respect. I think there's a real shot that Beast Gohan will have it as well, right? It would make sense since kind of the whole theme of the movie, right, is like Gohan, Piccolo, and Pan. I would actually not be shocked. I feel like Pan from the movie could end up with Gaze of Respect as well. I'd have to ask Goresh what the Japanese, like, literal translation is to this. Could Superhero Pan get this Link? I feel like she could. They easily could give... Right now, it's only Gohan and Piccolo characters, but I feel like Pan in the movie is, like, filling into the same role that Kid Gohan had, right? Like, in the Saiyan Saga. So, I do think that this Piccolo... We now have access to a 20% leader skill. We can see some of these stats, but this guy, when Orange Piccolo drops, this guy's going to be, like, one of the best units in the game. This guy might look better than even Android 8 after Orange Piccolo comes... Dude, seriously, after Orange Piccolo comes out, it's possible. This guy might be better. Because Android 8 is really good, but he can get torched if Kid Goku is not around, right? They're made to be run together. It's just, once Android 8, Hachan 8er, once he's fully good to go, there's no comparing to him, right? Okay, so here's the thing with Piccolo. It's pretty tough to sort of get, like, his links activated. Again, this link set, it's not really too great. We're still just sort of looking at what some of his stats are and stuff like that. He's at 200k right here. He has a very good super attack effect, right? Remember, he's getting 30% attack and defense, and he seals. Pretty good. And then remember, he is guarding. He gets 50% attack and defense and a 30% chance to crit for 3 turns after he gets hits. He gets a 15% damage reduction per movie hero category ally, not including himself. And then, of course, there's the support. And he also gets another 50% attack and defense against 1 enemy and 100% defense against 2 enemies. So I've blabbered on long enough, but I feel like there's a lot of points to be made with this Piccolo. This is a big top-tier character. I would argue... Okay, so we dodged. We didn't get his buff up, but... people could say, oh my god, why would you give dodge to a character? Dude, the dodge on this guy has saved me tons of runs. Hundreds of thousands of HP of runs, right? A character meant to tank, you want them to tank, right? Guess what? There's going to be a million normal attacks. You know, you're going into these red zone fights. You'll eat those hits. It's fine. Trust me, like, this character, you go full dodge on this guy. I don't think any argument, like, besides full dodge, really has much merit. I don't see it at all, right? No way. You need to have your designated characters that you can trust to put in front of Red Zone Broly, Red Zone Metal Cooler, Cell Max, these types of characters. This Piccolo fulfills that role, right? And outside of Red Zone Broly, you could dodge in all these other fights, right? So that is definitely go full dodge on this guy. I just don't see it, right? People are talking about crits or additionals. I think it's no, you give him dodge. You want this guy, the point of him is to take as little damage as possible, right? Which dodge will do, not additionals. So here's, again, sort of the numbers he's looking at, but remember, he's guarding and stuff like that. He has the damage reduction with other movie hero category characters. There's not really, I guess, too much to show, right? It's like we could hop into one of these red zone fights, up to 4.71 right there. Okay, we could hop into one of these red zone fights and watch him tank all day against these big red zone bosses, but I did want to give this guy respect. You know, him getting access to 200% leader skill, he deserves sort of a revisit, because I would argue this Piccolo right now is like, he's a top 15 unit in the game, I think, for sure. He's too good. And movie hero, it certainly matters that movie heroes, I think, is currently the best team in the game. And this Piccolo is a god on movie heroes. He's even stronger with full movie hero setup, right? So it's like that makes this Piccolo easily. And if I'm running movie heroes, I'm not running the gods as lead. I'm not running AGL, Goku, and Vegeta as lead. I'm running Gamma 1. Gamma 1 is the movie hero leader I'm running, right? And then, you know, we put this Piccolo on there, we put Carnival Goku on there, and then already the team is cooking. It's hilarious how strong movie heroes. This is a Dokkan Fest exclusive, the Goku and Vegeta, that hasn't even come out yet on Global, and they're already, like, off the team, right? Like, I do not have a spot for them unless we're fighting a tech red zone boss. That's basically it. Movie heroes, man, really strong, and this Piccolo, really good. Alright guys, so we're here in an event. This will be a stage where we can see Piccolo. So remember, Piccolo gets 50% attack and defense against one enemy, which that's going to be what's relevant in all the fights against the like red zone stages and stuff like that, right? But Piccolo does also get, instead of 50% attack and defense, he gets 100% defense when facing 2 or more enemies. Here we have him with this Gohan. We'll have Gaze of Respect up. Again, it is very difficult to activate a bunch of Piccolo's links at any given time. His link set is not really... Oh no! Oh my god! His link set is designed to be used alongside another Piccolo. But, dude, Superhero, the movie, actually saves Piccolo so much. Because now, like... Namekians and some of these teams, like, we could actually do proper Piccolo setups because Orange Piccolo is, like, you know, a form. People will get upset about this, but Orange Piccolo is, like, on par with, like, Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego and shit like that, man. So, Orange Piccolo is going toe-to-toe with Cell Max, who's, like, designed to kill Broly, right? You do want to keep that in mind. So, yeah, Piccolo... Orange Piccolo is going to be quite good on release. All right, let's see what we get. So 2.51. Again, we can see his attack stats go up and down based upon if he's got his full buff up, right? He gets hit, and then he gets the 50% attack and defense, 30% chance to crit for 3 turns. Again, I really adore this Piccolo. I think he's an outstanding unit. I think he's phenomenal, stupendous, incredible, amazing, right? Super good. This, I think, is exactly how Dokkan needs to design these banner characters, is exactly like this, right? Like, if Pan had, like, exactly what this Piccolo is, but, like, perfectly made, right? It was, like, a GT Goku activating her active skill, supporting her, activating links, like, all in the family, insane lineage, and GT. Pan would be, like, she would just be so much better if she had a unit as good as her who could activate all her abilities. Like, that's what Pan needs. It's like Trunks and Gyro are just not good enough. They don't activate her active skill and shit like that, right? So look at the roadmap of this Piccolo right here, and this is exactly what we want, right? This Piccolo is exactly what we want to see. We get Fierce Battle activated, but it's more important, I think, to get the buff. Oh, so we're at 247k right here. Remember that this will jump up quite a bit after he does get hit right here and gets his buff. So let's go ahead and see, I guess, his attack set right here. Again, this is not really a fight where we'll be able to see, you know, defensively sort of the level he's sitting at. But hey, all those dodges right there, pretend that that's Piccolo dodging, you know, Red Zone Broly super attack or Red Zone Metal Cooler Core or something like that, right? Like, I'll have the videos... done of the Gamma's Red Zone sweeps shortly, and it's like, you know, Piccolo, he's in so many of those fights, dominating, giving support. Like, you really don't want to forget that, like, Piccolo is supporting Gamma 1 and 2, right? And it's like, that's where, like, these top-tier characters, like Gamma 1 and 2, Gamma 1 untouchable so often, Gamma 2 just able to do mountains of damage, and these characters just don't really go down that easily, right? Like, you know, they're all supporting each other. It's just good. Like, it is awesome when Dokkan does the correct thing, I think, with the designs of some of these characters, right? When they don't fumble, it is so much fun, and they really do a good job. Piccolo, Gamma 1, Gamma 2, Carnival LR Goku, right? Like, so many movie heroes this year were just made to perfection. Like, it's just, the movie hero team, like, it's actually crazy to me. I would say I think the movie hero team has even surpassed Bond of Parent and Child right now, which just seems ludicrous to me, because bond of parent and child is like every single like Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, all of them. It's nuts. All right, so this is a great turn for Piccolo. We're probably not going to get better than this in terms. I'm just curious what Piccolo's attack set's going to look like on this turn. So we have his like full buffs up right here, right? We're fighting an extreme class enemy. We're fighting one enemy. He got the hit, so he's got his buff up. We have Gohan giving support, Kid Buu giving support. Let's go ahead and see what Piccolo does on this turn right here. In terms of damage with, again, all of Piccolo's buffs are up right here. And he gets to 5 million. That is really good. Considering how tanky he is and he's supporting, I feel like a 5 million attack set right there is very solid. But there we go. There's this Piccolo. Again, right now, I would argue Android 8 is the best banner unit, right? I just feel like he's just too good next to Kid Goku. But, like, they seemingly dropped this, like, dude, when Orange Piccolo, like, I think about Android 8 with and without Kid Goku. Like, is that what's going to happen to this Piccolo? This Piccolo's going to be the best banner unit in the game by far, if that's what happens, right? Like, if this guy actually is sharing Gaze of Respect, Namekians, and Brainiacs, those 3 links right there is 32% defense, right? And then you're getting, what, 32% attack and 7% HP regen and 2 ki? Just between 3 links? And then, of course, they'll have Fierce Battle. They'll probably have Experienced Fighters, Prodigies, right? Like, it's going to be insane. I cannot wait. And this guy, I really had to give him a 200% video. I had to two-hand this guy all day long because he's just that good. So, let me know what you guys think of this STR Piccolo. I mean, you can see some of these numbers he puts up with guard, with damage reduction, with support, right? He could do at least decent attack stats. I mean, remember, he's going to have a 30% chance to crit baked into his kit for 3 turns after he receives an attack. Just really a very, very impressive character. So, let me know what you guys think of this STR Piccolo from the first Cooler movie and the 200% leader skill. I think this guy is awesome, and I cannot wait. Because, of course, Orange Piccolo is going to be a 200% lead. The Piccolos are going to both have it next to each other, activating all their links. Oh, my God. Like, dude, Orange Piccolo and this guy are going to... It's going to be, like, damn near the strongest rotation in the game. It's not going to be, because I'm sure the strongest rotation in the game is Beast Gohan, and whoever does the best job of bringing out Beast Gohan's power is probably what's going to happen. But Orange Piccolo and this Piccolo will probably be right behind, right? So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.